You can never have too many delays.
Write that down.
So when looking at delays, there's a few different kinds of delay. There's tape delay, which actually was kind of the old school way of doing it. They would use reel-to-reel tape machines and use that to delay the signal. Then there's digital delay, which digitally perfectly recreates the delay. You hear that a lot on like the Edge's sound from U2. Perfect, crisp, clean, really nice delay sounds. And then there's analog delay. Analog delay is, and a lot of times, trying to emulate tape delay, but it kind of is its own thing. They use Bucket Brigade chips. There's a warmth and a degradation that happens to the sound. Unlike with digital delay, which stays pristine and perfect for all of its repeats, it kind of starts to get darker and warp and change as the repeats go out. So analog delay. In the world of analog delay, there's a couple of classic pedals. One specifically is the Memory Man, the Deluxe Memory Man from Electro Harmonix. And that was designed by Howard Davis when he was the head engineer over at Electro Harmonix for 5 years. Howard Davis also designed the Echoman. The Echoman is a mini 600 millisecond delay, all analog, buffered bypass, and it has a lot of the same features that you're going to find in a Memory Man Deluxe. It even has similar artwork and look to it. Now, the Memory Man set the bar for what kind of features you're going to find on most analog pedals, and this still has those. You have time, which sets the delay time. You have the blend knob, which mixes the dry and wet mix, and all the way off is just dry, and then all the way up is just the wet mix. None of the clean guitar signal coming through it. You have the feedback, which controls how much feedback there is from the delay. And you have the modulation. What's cool about the modulation, and the reason that a lot of analog delays have modulation, is they want to modulate those repeats, because analog delay came from trying to emulate tape delay, but in a pedal form. And tape delay, because of how they used reel-to-reel tape machines, added its own natural modulation to it. And what's cool with this is you can control the depth of the modulation, and you can control what kind. You can have a chorus for a more subtle modulation, or a vibrato for a much more saturated, much more wet modulation sound. For metal and rock players, and myself specifically, there's a couple of different ways I like to use delays. I like to put one just before reverb in my clean signal. And the reason I like to do that is they're both pedals that are time-based and create a sense of space, right? But with the delay in front of the reverb, the delay is going to keep echoing out, and it's going to keep extending that reverb in its tails, and it adds this really nice ambience and prettiness to your cleans where you can just kind of let things ring out. And that's an essential part of, like, say, shoegaze. When you use a delay for a guitar solo or a lead passage, the delays just kind of support the notes that you're playing, and it makes everything sound bigger and more epic. And because of that, it's really helped a lot of guitar solos, famous ones over the years, sound even more epic than they already are. So here's an example of what I was just talking about. I have this going with the clean guitars into my Walrus Fathom reverb to create a nice ambient clean sound. And then on top of that, I'm going to have a lead guitar passage. And I'm going to put up on screen what my settings were. So in the realm of rock and blues, delay has been used for an effect called slapback delay. It's a really quick, fast, it just kind of makes it give you the sense of space, almost reverb. And that's a really iconic sound. So let's hear how that sounds. So now that we've heard a couple of in-mix examples, we're going to hear this out of a mix. I have this going to the clean channel of my Ford and Cali. We're just going to hear me playing around with some of the knobs. You're going to hear me turn up and down the modulation, the time, the repeats, kind of get this into a big infinite shoegaze swirly thing. And then towards the very end, I'll let you know I'm going to turn on some reverb too to just make this even more spacey. Let's check it out. So the Echoman is a pretty solid delay. It sounds great, has a great feature set. It was designed by the man himself, Howard Davis, who designed the original. They're affordable and they're pedalboard and space friendly. I think these things are really killer, and I'm going to enjoy using this a lot on my clean and lead tones from here on out. Thanks for watching. Stay metal.